This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. Prosecutors in South Dakota have dismissed charges against an Indigenous rights advocate. Charges stemming from a 2022 incident against Nick Tilsen, CEO and founder of NDN Collective, were dropped. In a statement, Tilsen said, "My freedom was not granted by a judge, a jury, or the settler colonial court system. My freedom was won by the people, the movement, and the ancestors." Tilsen faced more than 25 years in prison, originally facing charges of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer and obstruction. Ultimately, the trial resulted in a hung jury. Tilsen maintained his innocence throughout, saying it was an effort to watch an interaction between police and an Indigenous member of the Rapid City community. Indian Collective spokespeople had contended the charges were excessive. In the same statement, representatives described them as, quote, blatantly politically motivated effort to silence a movement leader by criminalizing his actions. In response, Pennington County State's attorney writes, quote, the decision to dismiss the case was made after careful review and thoughtful consideration. The office adds they stand by the charging decision, saying while they believe the case was properly charged and presented, the jury's inability to reach a verdict was an important factor in evaluating whether further prosecution would serve the interest of justice. Alaska will receive about $1 billion from the federal government over the next few years to improve health care. But millions of that depends on the legislature passing several bills aligning Alaska with best practices for rural health care. Alaska Native people are much more likely to live in rural areas than other Alaskans. As Alaska Public Media's Rachel Cassandra reports, a proposal to make it easier for out-of-state nurses to practice in Alaska is facing fierce pushback.
When you boil it down, Alaska Hospital and Healthcare Association head Jared Kosin says joining a so-called license compact is pretty simple. He says there would be a set of criteria nurses would demonstrate.
And if they do, then they are issued a license and then they can practice in any states that use those same standards.
Proponents say joining a compact would help ease a nurse shortage across the state that's projected to worsen. Kosin says it may be simple to explain, but actually getting a bill passed to join the compact has been anything but.
It's just so snagged up in politics.
The last version of the bill was supported by most healthcare organizations in the state, but it was opposed by nursing unions. He says that created a toxic dynamic. And this year, there's new pressure on the legislature thanks to the Rural Health Transformation Program. When the state health department applied for the money, it told the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services the state would join the compact. The state's been directed by CMS to create compacts for other healthcare positions too. Physicians, emergency medical services, psychologists, and physician assistants. The state doesn't know exactly how much money would be clawed back if Alaska doesn't pass all the required legislation, but a health department official wrote over email that a ballpark estimate is that millions of dollars is at stake annually and tens of millions of dollars over the 5 years of rural funding. Shannon Davenport is a union leader and nurse. She says there are many problems with the nursing field right now, especially workplace safety. And she doesn't think the nursing compact is the solution to them.
It's not the golden goose. It's not the answer to everything.
Even so, most nurses support a compact. Almost 90% of nurses living in Alaska, according to a 2023 survey. The federal deadline to join the compact is at the end of 2027. In Anchorage, with additional reporting by Eric Stone, I'm Rachel Cassandra.
And I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Koahnic Broadcast Corporation with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Eighth Generation is a Seattle-based lifestyle brand owned by the Snoqualmie tribe, offering authentic native-designed blankets, jewelry, and gifts. More at Reservation Economic Summit booths 805 and 21 and at 8thgeneration.com, who support this show.
Support by the American Indian College Fund, providing millions of dollars of scholarships to Native students every year. Applications are accepted through May 31st at collegefund.org or by phone at 800-766-FUND.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.